Happy Martin Luther King Day. It's Jenny here, lip gloss and aftershave. You guys, we have one of the coolest treatments for your treatment room for winter. Now, your feet. Do your feet get drier or actually look better in the winter? Because for me, my feet actually look better because they're bundled up. They're like covered in socks all the time. They're not being destroyed by the sand on the beach. But this is the perfect treatment to add on to your facials without adding on any time. It takes literally seconds to apply, seconds to remove, and your clients will thank you. So we are about to be joined by M.A.D Dermaceuticals. You guys love this company for their facial peels, and these magicians have formulated something for your feet that will transform your treatment room. So I am going to welcome Christopher into our room. Christopher, M.A.D, here we go. He will get this done. My son Jack is 7 years old and he begs me to do this treatment on his feet. Christopher, good morning.
Perfect. Okay. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, I see you sideways.
Feel like you're a rock star. Thank you. How you doing?
I'm good. I see you sideways. Can you flip your camera or else I'm going to be like this the whole time?
Is that better?
There we are. Oh, that's so much better. Now we can talk eye to eye. Hello, good Monday morning. How are you?
Great, great. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. You know, it's Martin Luther King Day today, Christopher, and every bank and school is closed. But then I realized, most spas are always closed on Mondays, but your office is clearly open, right? You guys are up and operating?
Yes, we're open and operating today, and we're really excited to be here with you guys.
Oh my God, I'm so excited to have you, Christopher. I love chatting with you because you give us like the fun ways. I think you helped come up with like the fun cocktails to do with M.A.D Skincare products. And today we get to talk about one of the newest, well, I know there's a brand new M.A.D product out, but we're not talking about that one today. Today we're talking about the Enzymax foot mask. So I want you guys to I want you to give us the scoop because it's 3 products. But how do you use it? When do you use it? What's it all about? Give us a scoop.
Absolutely. Let me just correct this. I think we lost our footing here.
The beauty of live Instagram.
There we go. Sure.
You're perfect. You got a great setup.
Girl back up here. There we go.
That's perfect.
All right, so we're super excited to answer your question. Here's the scoop on our new Petty products. We realized that we've got a lot going on for obviously facials, but we wanted to do something really special for pedicures and feet specifically. So we worked very, very hard. Our chemists worked very hard to devise 2 products specifically for the feet. One is called Enzymax, and the other one's called Petty Pro 20. So I'll start with the Enzymax.
Mm-hmm.
Is a true foot mask. We use 2 enzymes, papain, which is from papaya, and then bromelain, which is from pineapple. We also have some lactic acid, which is great for hydration. So when you apply this mask, the enzymes work very quickly and they work very hard. And that's going to obviously break down and remove the bonds of all that keratinized protein, dead skin, calluses. It's excellent for the cuticles. The longer you let this sit, the better the result is going to be. But I find that about 7 minutes is just fine. If you can do it for longer, you're going to get even better results. So again, we've got the papain, the bromelain, and then the lactic acid, which is great for hydration. So this is kind of our step 1.
So Christopher, do you now, and correct me if I say anything wrong, but I know I received like a little foot scrubber. Now, is that for the retail product that you'd send home with your client, the foot scrubber? Do you have to do that before you apply it in your treatment room? What's the scoop on that?
Sure. Great question. So we find that using a traditional pedicure tool to remove the really, really roughest patches of skin and any calluses that you might have, is going to really jumpstart the treatment, kind of just get that heavy lifting out of the way. And then you're going to want to go ahead and apply this as your first product step.
Okay.
So we wanted to create a tool for that too, that we would have for our licensed professionals. We have these really cool petty files that they're double-sided. So one has got a really coarse grain, the other one's a little bit of a finer grain. So, take the client's foot. We all know, in the industry that people that get regular pedicures or have the luxury of getting regular pedicures, it's going to be a little bit less work. Someone that has been overdue for a pedicure are going to have a little bit more work to do. So that's where this is going to, again, do a lot of the heavy lifting, or of course you can use a tool that you have and love already that is reliable. And then you're going to move into the Enzymax specifically as your step 2. So what we find is that this blend is excellent at, like I said, breaking down that dead keratinized protein, even the cuticles. And when I was thinking about this, just from experience having, pedicures over the years, when they use that tool to push the cuticles down, that's a little bit time consuming. And, the nail techs are really, really good at what they do. So they know how to do it just right, where you're not inciting damage, you're not making the service uncomfortable. They're really excellent. But this really helps to minimize that part of the service. So it really quickly just, scours and eats away like a little Pac-Man. And when you revisit those areas, I find that you can take even like a little wooden pointed, stick that they use in the pedicures.
Cuticle stick, yeah.
Melts it right away. Just really.
I noticed the exact same thing, you guys, because I have had the luxury of doing this on myself, as most products that we receive. And this softened everything up. So I want to note that obviously this product is amazing for anyone doing pedicures in their facility. But if you're an esthetician and you're strictly doing facials and waxing and skincare services, you can still build this into your treatment. You don't have to do the whole like cuticle trimming and foot toenail filing and all of that. You can still treat your clients to this. They're still going to leave with their feet so cool and feeling so refreshed without all of the nail portion of it. You can still incorporate it. So just wanted to let them know that it's available for that as well.
Yeah, that's a great point. Whether you've got a lot of work to do during a traditional good old-fashioned, A to Z pedicure, or like you just said, you want to use it as a little add-on or an upgrade to an existing service they're getting. Maybe you have a little bit of downtime. Maybe you decide for your client that during the masking portion, you still want to do that traditional hand and arm massage, but you could do a third step, something a little special on the side, and just pop a little teeny bit of this on their feet. People even like to take it up to the calf. And that kind of leads me to the last part of this. We use 2 invigorating herbs, spearmint and peppermint, in the Enzymax. And that gives a really beautiful, deep, sensorial aspect to this. You just feel almost like a invigorating icy hot while the product is on.
Oh, yeah.
And the nice part about that is that even after removal, that sensorial experience is lingering for hours.
Oh yeah. And then, so you guys, my favorite part about this, you get that cooling sensation and then you take a hot towel for removal. It's like the icy hot. It's amazing. It's an amazing feeling. And then, Christopher, what is in the creams that you apply after? Because this just multiplies that feeling.
It does. And thank you for asking, because now that we've covered this, which is again kind of our step 1, we're going to move on to the Pedi Pro 20. The Pedi Pro 20, as you can see, comes in a professional size. These, by the way, are both 32 ounces, so there's quite a lot there. This is great for very busy spas and salons that do a lot of pedicure and manicure services. It's going to last you a long time. Now onto the Pedi Pro 20 foot cream. So this is a little more aggressive. This definitely, has a 20% glycolic acid, so it's got a little bit of an oomph to it. But we have that 20% glycolic acid suspended in a beautiful shea butter base. So when this is applied, you've got that nourishing shea butter that's going to deeply, profoundly hydrate that skin that has been revitalized by the Enzymax, and then the glycolic acid gets to work. And the glycolic acid is going to very slowly and very continuously continue resurfacing whatever dead may still be behind, but also act as acids do that'll keep going through more and more and give you that baby soft look and feel, that youthful look that you're looking for after you've, paid and enjoyed a really good pedicure.
Oh my God. And I wish you guys could smell a vision through this. It smells like a stick of maybe double mint gum. It smells so good. It almost like smells cold. You can just imagine what this feels like on your feet. So this is the 20. This is just a 4-ounce that I have here, but there's a version with the 20% in it. And then Christopher, there's a version without the 20%. So what's the difference?
Sure. So we have the 20% in professional size, obviously. We also have it in retail size. We did make a Pedi Pro 10, so it's got half the amount of the glycolic acid. That's available too. But we're really, really excited about the 20 because we find that even though it's a true 20% glycolic acid, again, that shea butter base really acts as a beautiful buffer that allows the glycolic to have almost a time release, property to it, where it's go too far, you're going to get that beautiful result every single time. The nice thing about this is, product number 2, the Pedi Pro 20, is we did want to have it available in a retail size, which you can see here. 4 ounces, it comes in this beautiful open mouth jar, very easy to use. And so when the client is done with their service, or your customer is done with their service, to keep their results going in between their pedicures with you, the licensed professional, they can actually take one of these home and use it, in their own time as they wish, just what's going. The nice thing is that just like the Enzymax, the Pedi Pro 20 also has that beautiful blend of spearmint and peppermint, so that sensorial experience is going to continue going even further.
Yeah, I highly recommend putting socks on. So wait, let me just clarify, Christopher. So there's a 20 and then the Pedi Pro foot cream. This one is 10%.
We do have a 10% available. The ones that I have on display here are the 20. So
okay.
The professional salon use, the big guy here is 20% glycolic acid, and then we're really suggesting to keep your customers delighted, to go ahead and retail them the same thing, but in the retail size, the Pedi Pro.
Okay. Perfect. And you guys tell them to keep this next to their bed. This is what I do a couple nights a week. Slather my foot in this, and I put socks on because it's cold. It makes your feet really cold. And then lay in bed, and I don't know about you, but in the middle of the night, socks do not cut it. So they end up coming off around midnight. I'm sure I pull them off, I yank them off, but my feet are so, so soft. So this product, not only is it amazing for winter, when a lot of people experience cracks on their heels and on their feet, but you guys, getting ready for summertime. I mean, it's never too soon to start thinking about summer, and getting your clients started on something like this, and then their feet will be ready for sandal season, which, depending on where you are in the US, not in the Northeast, you may still be in sandals right now, but I know that you and I are not in sandals, Christopher.
Right, we're definitely not in sandals, and
no.
But it's so funny you brought that up because, like you said, sandal season. People have feet issues year round. Even if it's not sandal season, I know a lot of people struggle with foot issues. I'm just going to paint with a really broad brush. Issues could be calluses, really dry. I call it itchy winter skin. Itchy winter skin is so annoying; it just doesn't go away. And then it can get as severe as even cracked heels, which can be painful. Yep. So, just keeping on top of it is the solution to the problem. The problem and the pushback there is that traditionally it can be a little time consuming. So the reason we're excited about these is it does seem to really expedite and super speed the time it takes to keep on top of it and keep those results going. And we feel that it's at a really affordable price. So for the licensed professionals, to add this as an add-on, you can do an upcharge. It's minimal cost to you. And then you can also obviously add it again into that existing treatment to really reinvigorate your treatment. Now switching back to the consumer side of it, when they take this home, even though it's 4 ounces, a little bit goes a really long way.
Yeah.
So it's going to last them a long time.
Oh, and then you get a little one of those little foot scrubbers for your shower. You guys will keep your feet in tip-top shape. So Christopher, where can you obviously have to be a licensed professional, which is the majority of our audience, to purchase this. But you can always seek out a M.A.D provider if you are a consumer looking to have this service or incorporated into your treatments. But Christopher, how can they get in touch with you guys if someone on here is not a M.A.D registered account? How can they get in touch with you guys to find out pricing and all of that good stuff for the Enzymax?
Thanks so much for asking, Jenny. So firstly, obviously you guys can always email me directly at Christopher@MADskincare.com. That's my email. I'm here and more than happy to help you. Additionally, signing up for a wholesale account is super easy and free. There are no minimum opening order requirements and there are no ongoing order requirements. We want you to have only what you need at any given time. So to do that, you would visit www.madprofessional.com. You'll see account sign in, drop down, don't have an account yet, sign up. Click that button.
Perfect.
Basic information, just fill in as much as you can. You can put your professional license number in the tax ID box, click submit, that'll come back to us. We'll verify the license, approve the account, and you're all ready to go.
And you guys, once you get into the M.A.D professional site, there are so many products available. It is one of the most extensive lines that we have experience with. It's amazing. There's something for everyone. And two things I want to note. Speaking of products, you guys just launched a new product, which we will be featuring in our spring guide, which launches in March. But if you want to know what that is, you can tap over to the M.A.D Instagram and see it now. Second note is that if you guys want to learn more about this, in 2 weeks on January 31st, we are inviting a roundup of brands to come on and talk about body treatments. And of course, this is one of them. So Michael will be joining us from M.A.D Skincare on Monday, January 31st at 2 o'clock. You guys need to register for that one. It's hosted via Zoom, but you can learn much more. We're just going to go into more detail, maybe a PowerPoint slide or two about the Enzymax. So you guys should also be sure to register for that to learn more about the Enzymax. But Christopher, this has been amazing. You guys saw my Instagram reel with Jack getting this done. I mean, everybody that I've done this on loves it, including myself. So you guys have to go check it out. Anything else, Christopher, that you want to add on before we go?
Yeah, and how are we doing on time, Jenny? We have a few more minutes?
About 2 minutes. I like to give your attention span, guys.
2 minutes, great. So that's kind of perfect because just to kind of wrap everything up, just thinking about the concept of self-care and the psychological impact it can have on people when they're feeling a little blue or a little bit down, anxiety, stress, with all the things going on right now, I'm sure we all have, a little bit of that from time to time. This is just a really great way to treat yourself. Again, just going back to the whole sensorial experience, it's really funny how that can just kind of reset your mood. And just a fun story real quick, when we were, beta testing these products and playing with them and trying them out, I had a road trip. It was 4 hours. And I said, I'm just going to go ahead and put this on and let it hang out for the 4 hours while I was driving. And it was awesome. It was like so relaxing. I was on cloud 9. I felt great. I was relaxed. I was just coasting down the road. And when I got to my destination, I had super awesome feet. So
wait, you left the Enzymax on for 4 hours?
Yeah, it was great. It was awesome.
So there is your proof, you guys, that you can't really mess it up. It's not really too long. I thought you were going to tell me some crazy story. But there you have it. It can be used on anyone from a 7-year-old who definitely has no calluses to Christopher, who left it on for 4 hours and had amazing results.
Something fun for everyone, right? Absolutely.
Yeah, No kidding. And what a way to spice up your road trip. Were you driving too, Christopher? How did that work out?
It was awesome. Yeah. Like driving and just, again, the sensorial experience of it, it's just, it's something that is so funny how it really changes your mood. And I think
Oh, yeah.
in the spirit of, just lifting your spirits and really adhering to little tidbits of self-care here and there to lift yourself up, these are a great way to do that. And don't forget, you can take this home for your customers, that is, and do that whenever you wish, even if you have your own road trip to go on.
Oh my God, I love it. Whenever you can find the time for self-care, even if you're driving. I love it, Christopher. Thank you so much for coming on here today, you guys. And don't forget to register for LNA Now with the body treatments so you can learn more about this. And you'll have chances during that to actually engage with Michael directly and ask questions. If you've got specific questions, go there. But otherwise, you guys drop a DM here or head over to M.A.D's Instagram and get in touch with Christopher. Thank you so much, Christopher. Happy Martin Luther King Day.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, guys. Thank you so much for your time today. We look forward to working with you.
See you soon, guys.